Hey guys, this is host Adi and welcome back to Comic Space, and today we have quite a major update about one of the major upcoming projects, and that being the Young Avengers, which we again in the recent time we have heard a lot about it and have talked about it, and it not even might go by the name the Young Avengers. From a theatrical project to in Disney Plus series, what is going on the Young Avengers side, but whatever have happened, Marvel Studios for sure have clear plans where they are going to be heading with the Young Avengers storyline. As today we have quite a great update when Marvel Studios is planning to start the production on the Young Avengers front, when we can expect it, and how all of these characters are going to be playing a crucial role when it comes to the multiverse saga, when it comes to Secret Wars and all of that stuff. So we have a lot to talk about, a lot to break it down, as our today's update is coming from Daniel RPK. And again, if you haven't followed our channel or have been part of the rumor mill, we like to give Daniel RPK a lot more reverence than any other source, as he also have quite an impeccable track record as well. So, as he went on to state simply that the Champions project will reportedly start its filming in 2026 and it will come out after the Avengers Secret Wars. So just to clear out, Marvel Studios is renaming the Young Avengers project as the Champions project, which we again did cover. I think it has been quite a while since we talked about the Young Avengers, but it has been renamed as the Champions now. It is not going to go by the Young Avengers, even though that's what exactly it is going to be with the characters and the storyline, but it is not going to be calling that. And the reason behind it that Marvel Studios feels, when we get to that project, a lot of the characters will be grown out of the young titles. So that is what happening with the Champions / Young Avengers project, and it is going to be in Disney Plus series now, because when the initial update broke up, when the Marvels just came out, and it was of course very evident that Marvel Studios was moving forward with building the Young Avengers team. So when we first started covering the Young Avengers, we were talking about it as a theatrical project, as a major theatrical project starting its production this very year. Which of course, after some time of that, Marvel Studios, it also felt like Marvel Studios had taken a step back and put Young Avengers on hold for a while as they were infrastructuring. And again, as the rumors goes, this is probably going to be the last year when Marvel Studios is going to be releasing 3 theatrical projects coming by Marvel Studios themselves. So, by the way, even in 2026, we're probably going to be seeing 3 major Marvel projects, but one of them is actually going to be Spider-Man 4, which is again in partnership with Sony, so that will still won't count. But again, Marvel Studios will be reverting back to 2 films a year. So, as they were doing all of those things, and as they were re-infrastructuring and reworking their creative strategy and their release strategy, and of course they were very cautious with what they were gonna head into the production, of course with Disney Plus, because there was quite a weird time where, because the whole Disney Plus thing got very oversaturated at some point. So when that was going on, Marvel Studios of course took a step back from all of those projects and tried to look in from it best views. So of course they are back to it, and of course they are developing Young Avengers now as in Disney Plus series and retitled as the Champions project, which will be coming out after Avengers Secret Wars, not before. Which again, there has been a lot of speculation about what role and how and what the extent will be of the Young Avengers, if they are actually going to be part of the Avengers films. But again, I think a lot of these pieces of the Young Avengers aren't going to be coming around until we actually get to that Champions / Young Avengers project. And when it comes to the Avengers film, at some extent, and the most probable chance of the character showing up from the Young Avengers side, it has to be Kamala, Kate Bishop, and of course Cassie could also be part of the Avengers films. It would make sense, and of course the way those characters have been quite crucial in the building of the multiverse saga, it will make sense of those characters showing up. America Chavez is also going to be part of the Avengers films. Of course it makes sense, she has to be there given her power set, and she debuted in a film called The Multiverse of Madness, and how major part she played in that film. And moving forward with Doomsday and Secret Wars, of course it will make sense when all of these characters are going to be coming together. So I think those are the potential Young Avengers characters, if we're talking about, are going to be showing up in the Avengers films. The other ones, we are probably going to be seeing all of them coming together as the Young Avengers or Champions for that say. So again, it looks like Marvel Studios is getting up for quite an insane last and final phase of the multiverse saga, with all of these major projects coming out together, with Avengers Doomsday, Spider-Man 4, probably Doctor Strange 3, I'm hoping it is, and maybe you can throw Blade into it, with of course Avengers Secret Wars and the Young Avengers project / Champions. And of course then we are going to be heading into the Mutant Saga, so we are going to have a lot of things going on when we head to this last and final leg of the multiverse saga, which again we still have a lot of phase 5 to go through. So again, I think it is time for me to see you guys off on this one. I'm so glad that you guys got the time to hear me out. Thanks to listening to me. This is your host Adi signing off. See you in the next one.